Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe.
All right, everyone. Hey, Kenny Tony coming at you today. Got this quick video for you. Nothing crazy going to be going on in this video. What we're going to do is something a little bit different, and I'm going to go through a picture collage of my RZR 170 build that I did for my children. Couple pictures, little video at the end. We're just going to have some fun, do something a little bit different today.
So here we are, we're just going to jump right into it. This is exactly what the machine looked like when I first purchased it. And it didn't take long after I got it home, then I started looking for different parts. These are 660 Raptor front shocks that I took off, painted, and I redid the housings. Made them look a whole lot better with the sail blue paint and black paint. These are KFX 400 front shocks, and this is a picture of me putting new bushings in them so that they looked a little bit better. I went to Lowe's and bought some 1.5" PVC and also some spa hose to make some snorkels to go into the back of it. And while this was all getting done, I did have my wheels and tires being shipped to me. I believe they are a size 23, and I got the ITP rims and anodized blue lug nuts for the whole thing. And this is literally about 2 or 3 days, maybe a week tops after I've gotten the machine home. It is higher in the air because of the springs. They lifted the whole thing up, and the wheels and tires lifted it up as well. The side shot of the snorkels looks amazing. It definitely glows with the flow of the machine. I also did get a tinted half front glass, and it looks amazing on there, along with the front bumpers. As you saw in the last picture, there is a little toe in, but as soon as the kids got in there, that levels right out with no problems. The next thing I did was install some seat risers. You can see the blue pipe underneath to just lift the seats up to make it a little bit higher so my kids sat up higher in the machine. And here they are ripping and tearing in it. They have no problems driving this machine, and they are not scared by any means to get muddy and to get dirty. This is what it's all about, right? So, no rubbing, no problems, no anything, but fun. The next thing I decided to do was I found a piece of leftover steel that I bent, and I put angle iron on the front and back to start fabbing up a roof. This was really simple as well. Use 4 self-tapping screws and a can of heavy-duty undercoating, and no problems. The piece you see right here is a dryer vent that's been painted black, and it's 4 inches on the bottom. That 4-inch pipe runs down to the engine fan to keep it cool, and it snorkels that as well. Here are reinforcements that I put in the front to strengthen it up from the front bumper. When the front bumper gets tapped, it does push in. Now it doesn't, because this whole front bumper area ties into the frame now. This definitely gives it a lot more support and makes it a lot stronger. I put an 11-inch light bar in the front to give a little bit more light to my kids. We don't do any night riding, but just in certain areas of trails it does get dark, and this helps with that. The reverse light does the exact thing. When you put it in reverse, it backs up with absolutely no issues and no problems. I took the waterproof switch and I switched them to an LED light bar, 5-pin rockers, along with lighted whip rockers. I bought XP 1000 doors. I fabbed those up to be able to fit on the machine. They were also sanded and painted sail blue and clear coated, and they look as if they belong on the machine. My son is thrilled with them, as you can see from the pictures, and he's just in the machine having fun, being his goofy little self, which is what we like. So this is just another picture of it just sitting out there, looking nice, looking clean, no problems. We're going to just trailer it up and haul it down to the parents' house to see how it's going to perform down there. So it does look amazing, and it drives great. Overall, the biggest downfall that this machine had was a lack of power steering. It wasn't until later that I found out that these were offered, but that's it. We added another machine to the fleet, an XP4 1000 that I purchased. This is my first day of pickup, and then we have it at home, and it's sitting beside the 170. Decided to show you all a few pictures of it as well, and everything just being parked out there and the kids having a blast. And our first family ride together was definitely amazing, having the four-seaters. If you're not into these things, I encourage you to get into them, do them safely, get you some harnesses, and allow your kids to enjoy this kind of woods. So this is myself and one of my friends that I ride with, my wife, my son, and my daughter, and we have an amazing time out in the woods. Time to get these machines back home, get them cleaned up again, and get them looking new. So I did weld some tabs onto the back and added some whips that I custom made. So they definitely were not the best, but they were functional. And I also put LEDs that matched in the front headlights. And my kids are once again having a blast and getting this thing filthy and used again. I mean, we don't have any problems with getting these machines dirty. We definitely love it. My kids have had a blast on it, and if I were you as a parent, I would definitely get one for your kid and consider some of the necessary upgrades. We did install 4-point harnesses in it. They worked amazing, and they definitely add a safety feature to the machines.